How to grow onions at home. Hello everybody, welcome to 7 Savings Garden, where we talk about gardening, ways to save money, and other special events. If you're gonna grow onion in a garden bed like this, you want to make sure you till the bed. You can use a shovel or a spade or fork and just turn the soil over completely, because onions prefer loose soil, and you want to make sure you turn all the soil over. Then you can add your either compost or organic matter. Right now I'm just adding compost, rich compost on top of the garden beds. I just want to spread the compost all over. Already when I was tilling, I already added a lot of compost to it, so now I'm just adding this is just a rich warm compost that I'm just adding to it. Then I'm just gonna start planting. But you want to add rich compost, and then you add any other fertilizers to it. You add garden tone fertilizer, organic fertilizer. Just sprinkle a little bit. You can add fish bone meals like these. Fish bone meals are great for bulbs and other legumes in the garden. You don't have to add the fish bone meal or the blood meal, but I had them and they're good for plants like these. So I'm just adding them to give them as much boost as possible. You can add a little bit of blood meal. Blood meal has a lot of nitrogen. It's gonna help in the beginning process of the onions. There are two types of onions. You have the short day onions, which are better in the southern region, and the long day onions, which are better in the north. I got the long day onions because I'm in the New England area. So when you get your onion sets like these, you want to soak it in water for at least an hour. See, like I soaked it in water. You want to soak it in water for at least an hour before you plant it. So what we're gonna do is we separate it, and you can plant one at a time like this. You can plant one of them like this. The roots are not too deep, but you want to make sure that the roots plant completely the roots up till this point where it germinates. So we're gonna plant it right now. So you want to plant it 4 inches apart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a hole. Let me just show you. Right here, you make a hole like this, and you put it in. You want to make sure that the roots completely go in there, like that, and you just close it in. So you want to make a hole like this, and you put it in. You want to make sure that all the roots go in to the bottom, like that, and you just close it in. So we're trying to put it like at least 4 inches apart from each other. We're gonna do the same. I'm gonna try to see if I can plant it in a row like this. Like that, and then just put it in and just close it. And you just wanna mix the soil around it. So we're gonna do it in a row. So I'm gonna do the same for all of them. I'm using this tool. This is an easy way for me to plant it. So I'm gonna use this tool to continue with the row. Just make a hole. Just say, you can also use the measurement for 4 inch. You just like that, measure 4 inch. You can cut and measure so that you have exact spacing. I just use an estimate. I just do like that. It goes in there and just close it. So I do the same way. So just make Okay, we're done planting our onions, so what we have to do now is just watering the bed. I have a rain barrel that's full of rainwater. I'm just gonna use that to water the onions. One thing you have to remember when growing onions is onions need a lot of water, so you just need to make sure that anytime the top layer is dry, you want to make sure you water it so that it can continue growing. Just don't let it dry out completely. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to share. Thank you and happy growing.